All right, so real quick, I wanted to explain the video I'm about to show you. This happened yesterday in court, which would be May 17th, the 14th day of the Karen Read trial, where we ended the day after 2.5 hours of questioning Jenn McCabe, who you're about to see. She ended up telling the attorney for the state, the Commonwealth's Lally, that when she got to Karen's house that day, so if you're familiar with the story, they drove Karen's car back to John O'Keefe's house and parked it there before they got in the other girl, Carrie's car, and then drove around to look for Mr. O'Keefe. When she's going to tell us the story about that, when they showed up and how Karen was so preoccupied and kept talking about her broken headlight, and it was chaotic. What you're going to see here is her saying that while also the video is played of that moment. They show this to her during this. Now she's hasn't been crossed yet. So this is the state's witness lying, and then the state showing us the video to prove that she's lying, and then just moving on as if that's not a lie. So I have no idea when Lally became Free Karen Read, but apparently he's on the payroll. It's the only thing that explains this, because what the shit.
And when you get to Mr. O'Keefe's house, where do you park?
I pull in the straight in the driveway.
And after you pull into the driveway, at some point you all get out, correct?
Yes.
And so after the three of you get out of your respective vehicles, what happened?
Karen brings us to the back of the car and she says, "Look, see, I have a cracked taillight."
And where on the vehicle was she directing yourself and Miss Roberts' attentions?
The back right.
So the passenger side, rear part of the vehicle?
Yes.
And when you looked at that area of the vehicle, what could you see at that?
I saw that there were missing pieces, but there was also snow covering it. And Karen was screaming, "Look, look," and then Kerry was screaming back at her. It was very chaotic, so I didn't stare in depth, but what I can tell you is I saw missing pieces from the taillight.
And